Everybody does.
Sure.
And it's subject to falter depending on whatever specific circumstances are present. And I want to mention that it's never about how hard you fall, it's how you get back up. And that's your support system.
That's
And
beautiful.
yeah, it's a privilege and a passion to help these guys become self-sufficient. And so we don't have a whole lot of people in the house because it's not really about turning and burning. It's about addressing those mental health needs. And if you're attending to your good mental health needs, it's implied, or at least in my program, that you're sober and taking care of the things that are important and positive in your life. So homelessness directly correlates with mental health, and even substance abuse can be more of a symptom of mental health that is frayed at that time. So
Yeah.
mental health first over everything as primary.
This just makes my heart sing, because I got my degree in psychology, and I did work in halfway houses for the mentally ill for a short period of time in California.
Mhm.
And I didn't even know that this organization existed. So this is really special. And one of my questions is, how can people support you and your company and your efforts in doing this? Is there a funding channel? What's the best way to interact with you?
There's a couple of ways. I'm glad you asked. Thank you. So we rely on donations from the community, near, far, anywhere. So people can donate on our website, or they can send a donation to our P.O. box, which I'm happy to rattle off or provide on the website, whatever you prefer.
We'll get that.
What's that?
Yeah, we'll get that at the end. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we also have an investment option for individuals who want to create more sustainability in the community. So I'm glad to speak with anyone at length about that if they would like to contact me. So we have a couple different ways it could work, or if someone would like to purchase a house for us, that would be fantastic.
Or donate a house, right?
Absolutely.
I love that. This is so great, because I'll tell you, Megan, when they discontinued the program in California, my heart just sank, because I knew that if people just got, like you're explaining, the bit of mental health support, that they could get back up on their feet, and that they could be a great contribution to community. And there was no way that was going to happen by discontinuing the program that they did in California. So I just really applaud you for what you're doing. What do you see the future of Second Heart Homes?
The future is so bright because it's led with love and light. And so we want to get a house every 6 months. That means 6 people off the street every 6 months. And you get out of your community what you put into it. So we want to keep them happy and safe. You can't be anything else unless you're safe. And contributing members of society. On Wednesdays, we volunteer at a food pantry. So our clients get to have that experience working with other volunteers. There are a lot of variables to control. We make anywhere from 200 to 500 bags of food in the community with another nonprofit for families in need. So they get to feel that sense of purpose and reinstate that dignity. And then I can write a good faith letter saying, hey, this individual has volunteer experience. I've witnessed them doing A, B, C, D, E, and they love it. It's a coveted position on Wednesdays. And so they're getting used to giving back to the community too. So that's really what it's about. These guys feeling good about themselves and their community and wanting to be a part of it. And sometimes for the first time. So Second Heart Homes looks to expand that and create more permanent housing solutions, because why would you kick out a tenant after years of good tenancy? That just doesn't make any sense. So our clients are allowed to stay there forever if they'd like. Some have moved on to their own apartments or their own houses, and that's completely fine. But, the greatest thing that we can have and offer in this community is options. And that's really what it boils down to. And we're choosing to really make an impact on homelessness in this community by looking at each individual just as that, individuals, and showing them love and understanding, and sometimes tough love, and whatever that looks like. But everybody is unique. Nothing is cookie cutter, and we just keep on keeping on.
That's beautiful. They're unique because people are unique. And so we have to respect and honor them in that way. How can the community help in your endeavors?
We really need financial support or houses donated or individuals who want to step up and invest. So we have these 3 different options, and anyone can get involved that way. We occasionally need volunteers for very specific things, some things with administrative help. Also, peer-to-peer fundraising is massive. With this house we're about to close on, I really need to raise a certain amount of money for these closing costs and some additional ways to furnish the house. We are linking up with a local nonprofit that is going to help furnish the house, but there are some gaps in between that we must fill. And so anyone who would like to help out in that manner, please contact me personally. And also just know that everyone has a story and they have a struggle. If you see someone on the street, people ask all the time, what should I do? How should I treat a homeless person? I said, just like that. Treat them like a person. I mean, they may go for weeks without someone saying their name. Imagine how detrimental that can be to your psyche where no one utters your name. I don't really recommend handing out money or food. Sometimes people don't want to eat after other people. And then I hear that echoed quite frequently. But giving to the organizations that are doing the day-to-day work that really impacts their lives in the long term is the best solution.
And you mentioned classes too, Megan. I know we talked about me possibly doing a cooking class. So some people in our community might want to offer something inspirational, right, to your...
Absolutely. Yeah, we offer guided meditation for our clients. I would love to get another person signed on for that. Anything that really enriches their lives and they're interested in and can just benefit them, emotionally, spiritually, that is what we want to implement in our program. These are the things that help myself and everybody else. And I just want to bring the things to the house, make it easier for them to start living the lives that they really deserve.
Kimberly, I am so glad you found Megan. I just love it.
I know, isn't it great?
It's so exciting, and we want to really support her. So we need to hear how we can do that. Megan.
The PO box, I think you mentioned, and something.
Yeah. So my website is secondhearthomes.org, and that's spelled out SecondHeartHomes.org. Or you can email me at Megan, MEGAN, at secondhearthomes.org, and that's also spelled out. We have a way to donate on our website, or if you send a check, then we bypass those fees through the donation provider, and the PO box is 3886, and that's Sarasota, Florida, 34230-3886, and that's to the attention of Second Heart Homes.
Beautiful. I know that.
Tax deductible. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. We can find you on Facebook too, right?
Yes, we're on Facebook and Instagram, Second Heart Homes, spelled out. And
Yeah, so I am so sorry that we're running out of time here, and we didn't even get to talk about your experience in Japan, which I thought was fascinating. So we're going to have you back on the show for sure, and we'll get updated on what's going on with your organization. So
great.
Terrific. So we want to thank everyone for listening in, and be sure to join us next time.
All right. And thank you, Patricia and Kimberly. You're just wonderful. I really appreciate you having me. And I look forward to talking to you again soon.
Great. You're doing important work, and I just really, really applaud you. We'll get this word out for sure. Mm-hmm.
It takes a village, and we're building a tribe of care.
Yay. Okay. Thank you, hon.
Right.
Yeah. So thank you to our listeners, and be sure to join us next time.
Thanks for tuning into our show on societybitesradio.com. Don't worry, if you've missed a show, you can find them all on our website at SarasotaHolisticChamberofCommerce.com.